Hi, and welcome to Nursing 6020, the financial course in our curriculum. I hope you're enjoying your first week looking around in the textbooks and looking through the syllabus. I just have a few things I want to point out to you this first week that I think might make it easier to get started. The first textbook you're going to read in week one is Finkler, and then later in this module, which runs 4 weeks, you'll be picking up more in the textbook by Dunham Taylor. Both are good textbooks. I think they're pretty easy to understand as you read through them. Typically, students take this course as their second specialty uh, administration course, but after they've taken their management accounting course over in the business school, we have a couple students this semester who aren't going in that sequence, and so, a word to those of you who may not have been around management accounting uh, language. You might find some of these words unfamiliar or difficult to understand. And if you do, I encourage you to reach out to me. Tell me what concepts you don't understand, and I will individually help you get through that. But by and large, I think that Finkner in particular does a really good job explaining that. Dunham Taylor takes more a cultural approach, I think, whereas Finkner is a much more um, kind of a technical book. Both are good. The additional readings are just that, they're additional readings. So as you're reading through the course, there aren't any tests. So you're not really reading with the anticipation of answering test questions. You're trying to gain knowledge and information that you can use in the assignments that come in the course, and then later in later courses, and then of course in your careers. But I encourage you to be liberal with questions. You can reach me at my email address or by uh, phone or text or in discussion board, anywhere you want to reach out to me. I encourage you to do that. There are only 3 students this semester, so I'll have plenty of time for you. I would anyway. The other thing I wanted to point out is that at about a month into the course, you're going to need to contact some executives in your organization, the chief financial officer and the chief nursing officer in particular, to talk about their roles. You need a 30-minute interview. That might seem daunting to you to reach out to those people. I want to encourage you that if you get a hold of their administrative assistants, and explain that you're a graduate student in the MSN MBA program and you'd like to arrange for a short interview, which, by the way, you can do over the phone, um, then I think you'll be surprised how willing they are to do it. If you should run into a problem, um, let me know, because I have other people in other organizations that you could talk to. Uh, the other thing is, if you're having a hard time getting started with that, ask your nurse manager to help you get entree into your chief nurse officer, and then your chief nurse officer, if you need it, could get you entry into the chief financial officer. But executives are happy to help their employees who are in graduate study or in undergraduate study. So just wanted to give you a heads up about that. The other thing is coming up later, like week 9 and then week 15, we have simultaneous sessions where you have to be online with all of us together at the same time. That's in Blackboard Collaborate, which is one of the tabs in your Blackboard learning platform. Um, I'll tell you more about it as we get closer, but I gave you the dates because I want you to have plenty of time to schedule around those dates with your work and life so that you can participate. The first one is simulations, case studies that we work online together in real time. And the second one will be presentations of some project work you'll do later as an assignment in the course. So I just wanted to give you a heads up about those. Please call me with any concerns you might have. Let me know how things are going. I'll be checking in with you online frequently. And I hope you really enjoy the course. We jump right in and start talking about healthcare in the United States, which is a very interesting topic. If when you read that reimbursement, that's the second chapter you read in Finkner this week, he does a great job of describing reimbursement in the U.S. If you think that doesn't make sense, don't be alarmed. It doesn't make sense. Much like Einstein said about his theory of relativity, it's much easier to understand than it is to believe. And the same thing is true the way we go about reimbursing and paying for health care in the U.S. So, with those comments, I'll let you go and look forward to seeing you online in discussion board.